everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Millie and today we are going over my most played games from 2025. I don't know about you, but I feel like I didn't get around to playing that many games this year, and that's because I probably put too many hours into the games that I'm featuring in this video. Now, these aren't necessarily my favorite games of the year because I think short games can be a lot of fun too. We're gonna dive right in with number 5 on the list, which is Persona 5 Royal. Now, I started this game back in August of 2024. I was playing this game a lot at the beginning of 2025, and I think I put at least 40 hours in, but then I got stuck on a boss and put a pause on playing the game and played a bunch of other games instead. Well, the other day I went ahead and took the time to look up some guides and I finally beat the boss, and now I can't put the game down again. I'm almost 70 hours into the game total, and like I said, I think I put about 40 hours in this year, and I think I can get like another 20 hours in before January. If you've never heard of Persona 5 Royal, because maybe you're more on the cozy side of my audience, Persona 5 is an RPG that features turn-based combat and life sim elements. Right now in my gameplay, I am deep in the story and it's just like non-stop story coming at you, and I'm absolutely loving it. I'm also getting to the point where I can start dating some of the female characters, so trying to decide who I want to date in the game. Coming in at number 4 is Fantasy Life I, the Girl Who Steals Time. This was a highly anticipated release for 2025, and we weren't sure if the game was going to be good or not. I actually ended up playing Fantasy Life on the 3DS while I was waiting for my copy of this game to arrive, and I put about 40 hours into the original game. And while I liked the original game better, I ended up putting about 83 hours into the new one. Fantasy Life I is a cozy RPG with a lot of crafting sim elements and a little bit of decorating. I'm actually surprised at how much time I ended up putting in this game. I feel like I played Persona 5 way longer than I played Fantasy Life, but At number 3, we have Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I happen to be wearing my Disney Dreamlight Valley sweatshirt today from the Valley Talk podcast. Now, I don't have a super accurate number on how many hours I put into this game in 2025, but I'm guessing it's anywhere between 50 and 100 hours. Steam shows that I have nearly 300 hours, but before that, I put 300 hours in on Switch, so it's definitely one of my most played games overall. I actually almost gave up on playing this game because I was just not interested in quite a few of the updates that came out in the summertime. But then something clicked and I got right back into the game, and then they came out with Wish Blossom Ranch, which I absolutely loved. I'm excited for the Cinderella update that comes out this week. This video is going out after that update, and I'm sure I'll put plenty more hours into this game before the end of the year. At number 2, we have Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. I absolutely love this game. I love this franchise, and I'm so happy with how this game turned out. I put in over 137 hours into this game, and I do think that I'll end up putting in more here and there throughout the years to come. Really, honestly, the only reason I stopped playing the game was because I had other games that I wanted to play. But I think I could probably endlessly play this game. Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar is a remake of the Harvest Moon Grand Bazaar on DS, which is one of my favorite Harvest Moon games. And what really makes it stand out in the franchise is the bazaar and the windmills and the jumping. I feel like farming games tend to get a little bit boring, a little bit repetitive, and having that bazaar at the end of the week where you're selling all your product and making all your money and buying all this stuff really gets you motivated to play another week and another week and another week in the game. I definitely need to jump back into this one because they released a bingo card update and I completed one of the bingo cards, but I still need to do the rest of them. And number 1 on the list is Infinity Nikki. Now, this game came out in December of 2024, if I'm remembering correctly. And so these hours are my total time on the game since last December. And I have put in 257 hours in this game. Now, I will say at times, all I did was log in and do my dailies and leave, but there have been some really great updates throughout the year that sucked me in and had me playing for hours. Infinity Nikki is a dress-up adventure game, and it's also a gacha game. I haven't put that much money into the game. I have spent a little bit, and there have been some criticisms about the game and its gacha systems, but overall I do feel like it's a solid game. It's a lot of fun to play, and you can get a lot out of it without paying a single cent. I only completed 19 19 games this year, and I think I might need to blame Infinity Nikki and Disney Dreamlight Valley for that, because every time there's an update, I just keep going back to those games instead of playing new ones. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, just because these are my most played games doesn't mean they're my favorites of the year. So next week I will be releasing a video on my favorite games of 2025. And spoiler alert, only one game from today's list made it to the top 5 for the year. I want to know in the comments what your most played game was of 2025 and how many hours did you put into that game. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss next week's video. As always, happy gaming, happy collecting, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!